guys, Tyler here with Revvin Reviews. So today I'm going to bring you guys an interesting topic that it's not necessarily car news, but it is something that I think that you guys will find interesting because I definitely am finding it interesting as well. It's about how car manufacturers make money. So obviously, as you know, every dealership isn't a directly owned by a car manufacturer. It produces the cars from the car manufacturer, but it's owned by a third party owner, if you will. I know of a BMW dealership down by where I live, and it's owned by a race car driver, a NASCAR driver named Boris Said. It's Boris Said BMW of Marietta. However, that's not a BMW factory dealership. There's no such thing. Especially with the economy in America, you can't have a direct from a warehouse directly to you. But that's when Amazon comes in and things like that, and it's like, oh, you're getting stuff for a lot cheaper because there's no middleman. Well, with buying cars and stuff like that, you do have to go through a middleman still with the car dealership. Although there are companies that are coming out now, like Sports Car Management, that kind of take that process away from you, so you don't have to go through all the hassle and stuff about buying a new car. You just say that your price, and they get you the car for the price that you want it at, which is quite cool. But nonetheless, car manufacturers do sell their cars to dealerships, and then the dealerships sell it to you for a higher rate, with different amounts of cars that the car dealership orders. Say the car dealership orders 25 Porsche 911s. Well, 25 Porsche 911s is going to be a lot more expensive per unit than 50 Porsche 911s, and then 100 Porsche 911s. It's all the more that you buy, the less it costs. So that's why whenever you see big dealerships, they have a lot of inventory, because it's a lot cheaper for them to buy all that inventory and then sell it, than for them to buy 25 here, 25 there, 25 there, and then it all adds up. They have a better profit margin. Now, when it comes to the auto manufacturers, however, they still have to make a profit too. I mean, you can't just produce a car and give it to the dealerships at price. That just isn't feasible for money reasons, for monetary reasons. However, we do have some results that have come back when it comes to how much these manufacturers are making on the cars. So a couple of different surveys have been done, or prices have been done that have been released, and it's the net profit of the company. And Porsche released it, BMW released it, most every company releases it. And through that, we're able to take it all down and narrow it down by dividing it by how many units they sold that year, and then it tells us how much they make on each car that they sell. Obviously, it's going to be different for different priced models. A 911 isn't going to have the same amount made as a 918. However, we're just averaging it out. So basically, we're saying for every unit that's driven out of the factory, they make X amount of dollars. So we'll start off with the smallest of the group, which is BMW. I have three different manufacturers rather, that I have the numbers for. So BMW is first off. For every unit that they produce, every unit that rolls out of their factory in Germany, is $5,000, which that's a high profit margin. $5,000, and they're producing hundreds of thousands of cars a year, if not millions of cars every year. And so $5,000 just going out every time a car leaves, which is really a lot. But in retrospect, with all of these other ones, is not that much. Second off is the Porsche Auto Group. They also do produce their cars in Germany. However, there are other manufacturing plants as well. There's one here in California, actually, which is quite interesting. I drive by it all the time. Anyways, Porsche, every unit that rolls out of their factory, $17,250. Yeah, that's right, $17,250. That's a lot of money. Every time something rolls out, they're like, oh, made some money. So that's a lot of money too. Just to put it into perspective, you could literally buy a brand new Toyota Corolla for the amount of profit that they're making off of every car. So that's quite a bit of money. But in all reality, there's always a bigger dog. So Ferrari is the top dog on my list. Obviously, there's been some research done, and they don't sell as many units as they should, but they do have other means of income when it comes to like replacement parts and all this kind of stuff. They have an amusement park and all sorts of stuff that brings more revenue into their company. But we're gonna kind of save ourselves from that. And Ferrari themselves make $90,000 off of every unit that comes out of the factory, which that's insane. $90,000. Let's put it into perspective now. So if we're taking the Toyota Corolla, you could get, let's see, about how many Toyota Corollas? You could get about 5 Toyota Corollas for that. Or let's get even better, a nicer car. You could get a Corvette Z06, or you could even get a Nissan GTR. Those are 2 cars that you could get for every Ferrari that rolls out of the factory. So on that note, guys, I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think. Do you guys think that we're getting ripped off on these cars? I mean, if you're buying a $200,000 Ferrari and you should only be paying $100,000 for it, what do you guys think? I want you guys to leave that in the comment section below, or give it to us on our social media accounts. And on that note, guys, have a great day.